everybody. How y'all doing?
Good. Good. Let's talk about your last game. You had 10 carries. What was your first experience with SEC football like?
It was great, really. Georgia, I understand, was like a real big opponent. So, I mean, I was just very fortunate to get 10 carries, and every time I touched the ball, I just try to make big plays. So, I mean, I was excited, and I mean, the adrenaline rush that I had, I mean, it was crazy. I was just trying to fly around as much as possible, break tackles, and make big things happen.
You didn't run backwards, so they start to light up.
Yeah, you know what? In the locker room, in the Georgia locker room, Coach did mention it. He's like, "All right, Jarvis, don't run backwards." I'm like, "Oh man, see, here you go again." So, but yeah, pretty much, I just say, I got a little high school stuff out of me, and you got to work upfield in the SEC. You ain't got time, to run backwards. So everything you got to run forward, fall forward, and you get tackled, or try to fall forward, and just try to make yards as much as possible. So pretty much what I try to do.
Jarvis, after Brian got so many carries against State, did you expect to get in as many plays as you did against Georgia?
Not really, but I just in practice, I practice real hard, and I work, and basically, I learned the plays a lot better than what I did. Got a lot more comfortable with the offense, with Steven. Like the offense that I got, it just pretty much worked out. And Coach Barrett told me, he was like, you'll get a lot more carries, for the Georgia game, so just be ready. So pretty much, I got my head right, watched a lot more film of the boys, seeing what the linebackers do, what the corners like to do, and what defense they be in and all that. So pretty much, I was getting ready, and when it was time for me to present myself, I pretty much did.
Do you feel like you're emotionally over that game? It was such a tough loss.
Emotionally over it. Coach tell us to forget about it, but I mean, I hate losing. I don't think anybody would like losing. I mean, you're not in the right sport, if you like to lose, and it's just not in me. And Georgia was a real big opponent, and I feel like we kind of had that in the bag at the end. And just have it be so close to the game, and we worked so hard and we came so far, and just for us to lose like that at the last couple of seconds, it was kind of heartbreaking. So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like real emotional, when it comes to losing. So, I did drop a few tears, So it just hurts, for me to lose.
So Coach said, put it behind you. What about some of your fellow players, team leaders? That what have they been saying?
I mean, pretty much the same thing as Coach is saying. It's the past now. Ain't nothing we can do about it. The game is done. We can't go back and play it again. The one thing I do is just learn from our mistakes. Just yesterday in the film room was breaking down film. Looking at the special teams, looking at offense. On a couple plays, we just fell short. We could have did a lot better on certain plays. We could have executed a lot better, but we didn't. And Coach Barry was like, next time we got to do a better job on these type of plays. So next time, like for FAU, we'll execute to perfection.
Your emotional loss, like.
Not really. I mean, you can't. We're not really looking that far ahead right now. Ole Miss is, it's 2 weeks away. Right now, we're worried about FAU. They're a real good team, and we can't take them boys like. There's a Florida team, got a lot of speed. I heard they won like their bowl games back to back 2 years in a row. So you can't take them boys lightly. You got to worry about FAU right now, and then after we get done with FAU, you got to worry about Ole Miss. So that's just how it is.
What's the best thing you learned about the Georgia game? About competing in the SEC as a running back?
The game was a lot faster, I just had to think quicker, once I got that ball, I ain't really had, it's like, go, and then once I see somebody jumping from my face, like, cut, it's like, you gotta react, like, my reaction time had to be there a lot faster, and I just had to, kind of outsmart the guys a little bit more, like, set them up for, like, shakes and all that kind of stuff, so kind of like, you gotta think a lot more, and then, like I said, the game is a lot faster, from NC State games are way, like 10 times faster, so I just had to react a lot faster.
How about the crowd? Was that overwhelming?
Well, it was way louder than the NC State game, but pretty much, I guess the NC State game kind of broke me in. Like, it was like 50,000. Like, I was nervous that I get the first game, pretty much the Georgia game, I kind of used to the fan base. I knew it was going to be like 10 times louder. So I just tried to do a good job of getting just pretty much hearing the audibles and all that kind of stuff. And I wasn't as nervous as the Georgia game. I think I played a little bit better.
Is there any nervousness or excitement, whatever you may call it, with the first home game?
Yeah, I got chills. I've been having chills all week, to start. Pretty much after the Georgia game, after the bus ride, I was thinking like, dang, we lost this game. I got my first home game coming up in the SEC, and I just can't wait to experience this. So, when Gamecock fans 2001 coming out that tunnel, so right now I'm getting chills right now just talking about it. So it's going to be my first experience, and I'm going to be excited.
Did you visit Jarvis during a home game and all the experience?
Actually I visited the Arkansas game. That was pretty. That was real crazy right there. Once they played the 2001, everybody screaming, everybody going crazy. It was trying to Gamecock. It was Gamecock. It was a sight to see.
Where were you for the entry?
I was kind of I was like on this side where all the recruits sit at. So we was like kind of by the student section, like right there. So it was kind of close to the entrance, I guess. So we've seen everything come in and all that, everything happen, smoke and all that stuff. So I think I had good seats.
It's quite a decision to come in, fans and all that.
Yeah, everybody here, it's just everybody dedicated to Gamecock football, and I see everybody, like they want better for their team, like everybody, they want us to, come out there every day, work hard, play hard, and the fans gonna always be there, they gonna support us, even when we lose, they there to support us. We got people out there who've been watching Gamecock football for 30, 40 years, and it's just great that I think we finally kind of turning it around a little bit, just giving, what the fans they really want, so we just try to get better every game, work harder, and just keep on making Gamecock football better.
And you buy into this New Carolina thing?
I think, the New Carolina, a lot of people, we lost already. I don't even want to say anything about Facebook. A lot of fans been hitting me up on Facebook telling me that we actually changed, even though it was a tough loss, but they seem to change, that we actually fought, actually tried to come back and win, and that's something they didn't see, a couple of years ago in Carolina. So, that's kind of exciting to hear. So, everybody's believing in New Carolina, and we believe we are the New Carolina. We're just going to keep on striving to be better and keep being New Carolina.
Jarvis, as an offensive player, how much pressure do you guys feel to duplicate what you did last week with 37 points?
Really, I don't think there's no pressure. We always could have performed at that level, we just didn't really execute, that's the main thing. Our wide receivers weren't really catching the ball good. We weren't really running the ball well, So, once we all came together on the same page, we seen the damage we can do. And actually, we try to play at that level every game and only get better, try to make every play perfect. So that's pretty much our main goal, is try to get better every week and put up more points.
Being from Florida, how familiar are you with FAU?
Really, I can't really say anything. I'm not really familiar with FAU. I never really watched FAU at all. I know they're a big school up in Florida. You hear about Florida State, Florida, Miami, and all that. You really don't hear about FAU, but I heard about them. I know that they won a couple of bowl games. So I'm not really too familiar with them.
We've offered guys for years say, after tough losses, that we're going to turn it around. What, just being new, what do you see from the old guys that makes you think this is really it? This is the New Carolina?
Well, I'm just, I take Mo Brown and Norwood. Those are probably the two biggest guys. They really be talking in the locker room. They always talking about even the Georgia loss. They was there in front giving me a little speech after the game, and they're just telling them it's over. That happens. It happened to the best of the team. It happened to Florida. They got an upset game. You just got to learn from your mistakes and get better. Pretty much, they just tell us this week practice. So we got to fly around, try to make every play perfect, catch every pass. Just everything full speed. So we're trying to improve. That loss opened our eyes and it hurt, and we just got to get better.